Okay, sorry about that. It was all the coffee. Okay, so by the way, guys, any owner initially, maybe just for the first initial phase, you are going to be the installer. You are going to be the sales. Obviously, you got to know what you're doing if you're selling or if you're managing or running your company. There's just too many flies. I guarantee they're all over that. Anyway, okay. But that's going to be very initial because with the way we're going to advertise, we are going to be a heavily known name with our marketing campaign. So when we come out, we're coming out strong, and we need to be prepared. And very likely, it's going to be, worst cases, we'll backlog the jobs or whatever. But and then not to mention, I don't care how good you have of a system. I mean, there's going to be a fashion of getting this, like starting a new engine. You got to work the creaks out somewhat. So the sales process. I mean, your guys aren't just going to go and start selling on the first one. It may take 4 or 5 in-home sales for them to get adjusted, so they're not nervous, and they may just walk out or not even show up. Anyway, so there will be a process to get your system going, but you will be initially selling and you will be initially installing. We advertise, which I got the marketing budget coming up here. Okay, these are all the outlets, and these are hopefully all going to be able to be dispersed throughout the nation. So you have Spectrum. I might have to go to like Comcast, but either way, we're going to have a network of broadcasting and a network of advertising. Here's our advertising. Goes to the Flowmaster lead, goes to the sales sells it, install division. Now, moving on from sales to install. Install, guys, we picked Gutter Glove. Why? For 2 reasons. 1, the product works and has a great reputation, or that's 2. Thirdly, the distribution is already there. They are already in every supply house across the nation, which doesn't give us any competition, again, because these guys you're dealing with local Joe Blow handyman that, the customer wants someone to install Gutter Glove. But as far as exclusivity, these people cannot get a warranty unless they go through us. So there is protection. They cannot get our system installed unless it's through us. And that is what they're paying for. They're paying for the lifetime performance of the system, backed by a quality product. Anyway, we have protection of what we're doing. Install. Okay, yeah. The distribution, guys, there's hundreds and hundreds of, and not to mention, let's say you wanted to do, let's say 400 feet of gutter, which is on the larger scale. Average home size is 130 feet. I got all these numbers from Leaf Filter. 130 foot is the average install. I think the average sale was $28.50, and trying to think of what else. Profit margin, anyway. So 400 is large. 400 feet would take up maybe literally this, maybe twice the size of this crate. You could put that in a small car, and that's a large job. I'm telling you, like, we don't even need the distribution houses, but we will use them initially to start up our campaign and our companies in each city. But we can, once you, we'll just have the product shipped to your house, the install owner, and then your guys come to your house or whatever. Again, and you don't need to work out of a shop, because why do you need a shop? To pay for what? Okay, you obviously have your company. Okay, so let's see. All divisions function of the machine. All divisions equally split. Profit. All divisions for the best 20. Okay, now let me go over here. So the salesman, again, they get 25%. Okay, now this is a $3,000 sale. Materials, I did an average of, what did I do? $3 a foot. 3,000, 3,600. Guys, forgive me because it's been a while. 3,000. I think it was 250, but I think I might have just did 3 because to average it out. Because, like I said, we're just buying the product from Gutter Glove. We're just like a consumer, but we are partners because we have a license. And anyways, like I said, we may even design. We may even get we may go as far as getting our own manufacturing division that supplies the product, and we'll just do it ourselves because it's easy. But for the meantime, I don't know, what's 360 times 3? I don't have a calculator. Let's just say 3 foot. Anyway, that's what it was. Okay, $3,000. Salesman gets 25%. Now, you sales division owners, 25%. I recommend giving it right to the salesman, but you can do whatever you want. You can hire these guys as employees. You can hire them as 1099. You can give them 15% in bonuses, whatever. You get the 20. Your company gets the 25%, which is high. Now, mind you, that's not all you get. You get a share of the profits. So, $3,000 sale, $750. The salesman gets $750. That's 25%. Let's just say you're paying straight out. Materials. He goes to the supply house. He picks the product up free of charge. The installer doesn't pay anything for it. Your employee, and also same with the installer company owner or the installer owner. Your guys can be 1099. You can pay them however you want, or they can be independent contractors. Nonetheless, we pay $3 a foot, and then this is $2 a foot, which I don't know why I didn't put on there. $2 a foot, because I'm stupid. Okay, now. That leaves $1,600 net profit off a $3,000 sale. Now, every single one of us, I don't care if we have 4 or 5 people, if we have the parent, right now this is a 3-tiered system, okay? We may have a 4th or 5th. However many there are, we all are taking 20% off of the net profit that goes back into our marketing campaigns, okay? So that's only $320. So now we have a total profit of $1,600 minus $1,280. Okay, so now you got $1,280, and everyone's paid. That is straight profit in our pockets. Obviously, that's divided by 3 divisions. So each one of us gets $426. Now, you sales owners, you may do 15% in bonuses, and now you're keeping that little bit of money. Installer, you may pay them $1 plus bonuses and keep. I still recommend paying the $2. I recommend paying out the full amount, because then you don't got to do as much paperwork. Your guys are going to be singing zippity doo dah. This job, I freaking loved installing for leaf filter. I was tan, I was toned, I never hurt my back. I mean, you're on a ladder, but most guys that are limber and you know, the ladder isn't a big deal to them. Dude, I felt amazing. I mean, I was very healthy. I was making money, and I was making $1 a foot. These guys are making $2 a foot. They're going to be very happy. The sales guys, they're going to be happy because they're selling their customers a quality product and charging them a good chunk of money, which they don't care. People do not care if you charge them a lot of money, as long as they get what they want. It's when you charge them a lot of money and they don't get what they want. We are coming with everything, every bell and whistle, lifetime guarantee. There's no company out there that truly actually offers that. Plus, we offer a yearly clean and inspection every year, free of cost. So $426. So basically, you know, whatever. I don't know why I did this, but the sales division made a total of $1,176 off the sale. Install made a total of $716 off the sale. And then the parent company made $426. Now, there's also an additional payout. I said GPS, a gutter protection specialist, but again, we're gonna agree on a name, owners. But let's say then there's a 10% share paid quarterly to sales and install owners. The 10% is distributed evenly between all owners, not including the parent company. Sales division has a minimum closing ratio and installs a minimum footage installed. If the minimums aren't met, they do not get their profit shares. So basically, mind you, the profit share is just a bonus to you. Let's say you don't want to grow outside a Tampa machine. That's fine, because I'm going to get other owners that will, and we'll just copy the system. Now, the parent company, which is GPS or Flowmaster or whatever we call it, you are getting a 10% payout on the growth of that. If this does go worldwide, you're definitely entitled to the 10% payout to your company for forever. If you want to continue to grow with the parent company, you are now first rights to duplicate. So you will always have the first right to say, hey, we're going here or whatever, wherever we want to go. Now, there will be some things we need to agree on, which will be the committee. And some of the things that came into mind is like, okay, let's say we're inhibiting our growth because we can't, let's say we got 40 shops open and now we want to, realistically we could open 40 more, but we can't do it because we have too limited resources. So let's say all three of us, we want to continue to hold on to the rights and distribution. We may not be able to open up the shops fast enough. But then again, you could get managers, guys. You have bonuses. You have that kind of money that you could maybe pay your top guy in Tampa to go to other cities and open up for you. And you just supply the leads or whatever. But once we get our marketing campaign, which I'm getting to next, our marketing campaign is going to be a very copacetic, routine advertisement that we just, we either call the Comcast, or I'm sorry, the cable company, or we call the news or whatever. So our newspaper ads, they're all going to look the same. The toll-free number is always going to stay the same. There's just going to be one number, one commercial. We are this nationwide company that just takes care of gutter protection. So there's some variables with that, and that'll be a little bit of the initial phase. Now, to get into this, guys, for one, I'm asking that I'm going to give you 1 day from my offering you the opportunity to let me know if you're in or you're out. If you're in, and we have agreed on a company name, which we all have to do, and once we do that, that's set in stone. There's no going back from that. That makes you a grandfather right. Now, also, when you want to say the affiliate, okay, when you go to register your company, which is the second step. So, first step is you give me a green light that, hey, I'm doing this. Secondly, you need to register your company with whatever state you're in. It doesn't matter. You just need to register it and show me. And the affiliation is this: parent company, Flowmaster Gutter Protection, let's say. Okay, sales division. You are going to be Flowmaster Sales Tampa Machine, whatever. It just needs to say Flowmaster Sales Tampa. So when the checks go out, because every machine is locked down, we're not going to dissect any cities. Tampa is Tampa, and maybe we might have a geographical map to show exactly what counties, which may be needed as we open up sub-cities. But when we write the check, it's going to say Flowmaster Sales, or Flowmaster Sales Tampa, whatever. Anyway, we will come up with a tag, affiliate tag for your company, and then that's going to be a routine duplication system throughout the country and the world, hopefully. So that is the thing. Let me know within 24 hours. And the reason why I gotta know is because I spent a lot of damn time and energy on this effing shit for 2 years, and I'm camping now. And I've spent way too much time. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for anybody. So you're in, and then you get your LLC. Installers, you're gonna need to get your installer owner. You're gonna have to get your LLC and workman's comp. So those are the requirements to get in. Okay, now, once you're in, then you need to, there's the initial investment, okay? So the initial investment, how you doing, Craig? All right, so the initial investment is, now this is subject to change, okay? Because we have a breakdown of the cost factor. I'm just doing a video. What you got? Did you?
I'll get back with you.
Okay. So the commercial, for instance, we might want to go with only, okay, so put it this way. This is just a general start for the budget, okay? This is a television commercial. Now, this does not include producing the television commercial, which we're going to have to talk about. We are going to have to come up with a, what do you call it? A, one, whatever we call it. Basically, all these commercials are going to be one commercial in every single state. I'm not thinking of the word. But anyway, so we have the commercial, and this is a breakdown. I got the pricing. It's $4,500. We get 1,400 commercials. It's a lot, and we reach, I think, well over. And there, freaking missed it a number because I'm a fucking dumbass. It was 563,000. I'm sorry. But my brain is freaking retarded, dude. Anyway, so this was the budget per month. 1,500. Newspaper, radio, Rush Limbaugh. This is for I think